Alright, HVAC people, so before I get into this next video, this video is sponsored by Top Tees. This is I guess it's their sister company, Inc. Irma. So today's video is sponsored by Top Tees and Inc. Irma. But this is a measuring tape because on this property right here, I'm gonna replace some ductwork, and this is a laser tape measure. So it should make it easier. So when we do get ready to replace the ductwork, I can have my, I guess all the ductwork, give me a good estimate of how much ductwork I'm going to need to purchase. I'm gonna do the unboxing. I haven't really checked it out yet. Well, it says it has high precision with multi-unit measuring options, self-locking tape for single-handed operation, it's battery powered with backlight LCD display, versatile dual mode, laser and tape measure. So you can, so it's laser and tape measure. So you can pretty much get the diameter of duct with the tape measuring, the conventional tape measuring part. And like I said, you can get the length, so you won't have to be walking all through the sheetrock and the board. So I'm gonna go up also, and I'm gonna get a couple rungs. Just unboxing. Take a look at it. Feel pretty good too. I like to do that a couple times. Unboxing. That's how it looks. Pretty stout. Hey, don't feel cheap at all. But if anybody interested in one of these, click on the link in the description below. You can order one of these. I don't know exactly what the discount, but hopefully Top Tees should leave a discount. Come with 2 AAA batteries. Go ahead and put them in. And it look also, let me see what this is. I guess this extra scrap. I think this scrap right here, you just stick it in this hole right here. I'm not gonna do that right now. Strap it to your wrist or whatever you want to do. Let's see how to put the batteries in. They got a little slide case right here for the batteries. There we go. On and off button. All right. See if I see the infrared. So you just push the infrared button. I'm gonna go to units. I'm gonna go in feet. Got inches and feet. So I'm gonna do feet. So I'm gonna go in the attic and get a couple measurements of what I need. So I got it in feet. Just push this button for the units. All right, HVAC people, this is gonna come in handy here. You can do inches. All right. All right, so shout out to Top Tees. This is the Ace Tape, laser tape measure by Top Tees. Click on the link in the description below. Let's go get a couple measurements. All right, so this is what happens when your primary drain line is stopped up. It'll keep dripping, and it'll rust out the front of that pan. So that's what happened to this one. So the reason why we're not replacing all the ductwork, as you can see, we have some mice been hanging out up here, and some of the ductwork been chewed through with the mice. So I kind of went around, and I know which one that I want to replace. All right, so as you can see, this one right here, this one needs to be replaced. So I'm gonna take my measuring gun. So like I say, now with this laser shot of top T, I don't need to go all the way over there, you know, and try to stretch out or try to guesstimate how much duct I need. So just gonna use the infrared here. All right, so I'm gonna point it at that duct right there. Let me see the infrared. Okay, and then I'm gonna push the button. So that's about 15 feet. Let's see if I can clear this up. Let's see if I can clear it up for you folks. Infrared kind of bright on it. Let's see if I can. There you go. So you see that's about 15 feet and 5 inches. 15 feet, 5 inches. Yep, 15 feet, 5 inches. Look like, yeah, the laser go to 130 feet. And the tape is 16 foot. So you ain't gonna get number 16 foot out the actual tape. You get 130 foot from the laser. All right, so I think that's about a 7-inch duct. I'm gonna use the tape. The best thing to do is just cut it off and kind of measure it from the what's called, but let's see. But I think I can get to this. As you can see, so I'm gonna measure this right here. Go around. And got about 19. So I got about 19 on that duct right there. Around. Y'all can do the math. I'm gonna go back to math class and get our pi. So I'm gonna do 19 divided by 3.14. So that's a 6-inch duct right there. So that's a 6-inch duct. All right. So on that one right there, I'm just gonna write everything down that I need. That's a 6-inch duct, and that's about like I say, 15 feet. All right. So you know we'll probably get about 20 foot of that. I think it's pretty cool. I haven't read the instruction manual. Seems simple enough, but want to know why I'm getting them error. Probably need to hold it steady. Let's go to that board right there. Yeah. So you probably need to hold it steady, but I do see it, kind of hard to see in the with the glass, but that's 49 inches. Hey, so this is pretty cool though. It does has a nice display. It's hard to show up on the camera, but I'm showing 49 inches on that one from here. As you can see, and it is 49 inches from here, 49. So it seems like it's precise. All right. So shout out to Top T for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna do a maintenance on this one, on this house right here, and I'm gonna get all the material that I need. So this is gonna come in handy. I got about 4 ducts that I need to replace, so I don't have to walk all the way back there trying to get a good estimate. All right, HVAC people, we out. Click on the link in the description below. Learn more about Top T. It's the Ink Irma laser and measuring tape. All right. Okay, again, if you're interested in the tape measure, the laser tape measure by Top T's, click on the link in the description below. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Hey, so I'm doing the maintenance on both of these units, but instead of me doing the video on the entire maintenance system, so I got to do the heater also, and the evaporator coil, drain line cleaning. I'm gonna show you how to, or at least how I maintenance a condenser unit. So you see this one right here. Right now I got 126 over 286. Seems like it's blowing cool air. You see this hard start kit. Maybe look like it exploded. Bunch of dirt and debris. Coil look pretty bad. See the condition of the coil. Very dirty. See all them very matted. So I'm gonna show you how I clean it up. I'm only using water. You're a chemical guy. Hey, much respect to you, but I don't like to use chemicals. And a lot of times it ain't a problem that I against chemicals, because this coil is very dirty, but I can clean it up with a brush and water. Think about the chemical, most people, they don't rinse it well. You know what I'm saying? They'll spray all the chemicals on there, and they'll leave the chemicals on there, or don't rinse it all off. And then when you don't rinse it all off, that's probably, Mr. Chemical Man probably got hold to this coil right here. You know what I'm saying? I know the manufacturer of the chemicals be like it don't corrode, but if you don't rinse it all off and all that weather hit it, it's gonna corrode, even if it's 3-4 years down the road. So I'm gonna do a maintenance on this system here. So the first thing I'm gonna do though is I want to check my incoming voltage. Can't see that incoming voltage. We got 241, that's good. 119 and 122. All right. So we gotta be careful with all this. I'm sure it's live. All this hard start kit right here. Like I say, it exploded. But yeah. Let's take a look at this right here. This is my common right here. I'm gonna go to that Herm. It's kind of hard over here. I'm gonna go to that Herm. Try not to hit anything. I got 382 on that Herm. Hope y'all was able to see that. But we just get our formula. And I'm gonna do 2652. Let me see if I can find. It's like that yellow wire right there. So my amps is 7.2. So I may be able to write this on the screen, but the main thing, just remember 2652. That's just going to be our formula, and that's just a constant. The 2652, just always put that in there, but that's going to be a constant. And then this times it by the amps that we have. So if I do 2652, calculator, we'll do 2652 times the amps we had, right? We have about 7 amps. That's 18. Then we got to divide that by the voltage we had. I forgot the voltage. It was like 300 and something. So let's do the voltage again. I'm just gonna divide that with that formula right there. Okay, I like to go from my common at my contactor right here and go to the other side. You gotta be very careful.
me go on this side right here. I'm gonna put one. So I'm just putting one lead on that Herm right there. And then I'm gonna put one lead on that common right there. And I got 382. 382. You can go side by side, but you gotta be careful, don't touch nothing. So I put that formula in, 382. So I got 48.59. That's checking the capacitor loud. Let's see what it's rated for. It's rated for 50. All right, so I got 48.5. So that capacitor is good. I got plus or minus 6%. So you can do, I like to do plus or minus 10%. That's within 10% right there. So that cap is good. I got 48.5. 48.5. All right. So the main thing is just write that formula down, or maybe I can edit it on the screen at 2652. That's the main thing you want to get right there. That's a constant, 2652 times the amps on your compressor, which is 7, and divided by your voltage coming from your common and your Herm. And you can check it live. And sometimes you might have a raggedy disconnect or whatever, and some people say it's best to check it live. You can see exactly what it, when I say live or under load, that's checking it up under load, but you can do the same thing with the fan side. But let's turn it off. Let's turn it off. And we're gonna see what we get with it off. Now we got 48 with the unit on. We discharge this cap. All right. All right, so I'm gonna discharge it. Go ahead and take all this stuff here off. It ain't gonna be no good. Like that exploded. No bueno. I'm gonna take the Herm off. Go ahead and check the fan as well. Yeah. So I just put my meter on microfarads on this right here. And that's a good way. Just say you have a meter that don't have microfarads. Especially if you're a DIY homeowner, you know, a technician that, if you're a technician, you do need a meter with microfarads. But if you ain't got microfarads, you can check it live. All right. Go ahead and take me a picture of me checking this. All right, so I'm gonna go from common to Herm, and you see I'm getting 50, which is still good. I got about 49, 48.9, 48.5, rounded off to 49 with it live, but I'm getting 50 with the unit off. So that's pretty much the same. Let's check the fan. Alligator clamp. And as you can see, if you just get used to it, checking it, I got 5 on my fan, so that's going to be good. If you just get used to checking it live, it's really might be a little easy. But all right, so that's there. That's the capacitor is good. The unit's starting up without the hard start kit, so we still may put one on there. Let me see if I got one of them twerk kind. I think all my capacitors got relays. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna go inside and turn the thermostat off. It might be a good idea also when you're doing maintenance, go ahead and turn it off. And we're gonna arm out the contactor, see what kind of shape it's in. All right, so for this one here, I'm gonna go ahead and use some alligator clamps. All right, put it right here so you can see. We're gonna put our meter on ohms. There we go. And with this contactor right here, I like about 15 ohms, 17. But anything lower than 10, and anything higher than 19, we're gonna need to replace this. So, but our sweet spot, 10 is kind of low, but let's say between 10 and 20. All right, so all I'm gonna do is, see those alligator clamps, I'm checking the coil. That's the coil right there. All that copper, that's almost like a step down transformer, so. But that's my copper right there. That coil, could imagine if it was a split inside that coil, or if it would be burnt up and we lose any kind of connection in that coil, like a bridge. If that bridge was bombed or something like that, and you can't get across, the same thing as your voltage. You see I got 19, so that capacitor is good. If I had an OL, that means that bridge was compromised, or your copper is compromised. We good, I got 18. So that contactor is good, so we can button all that back up. And another thing, you can check and see if your contactor is pitted. Don't look too bad. Just look for like black stain, or you can get some electrical contact cleaner, and we can do that. Sometime I do that, but we're gonna get something to blow all this out right here. All right. Make sure we got good connection. All right. We're gonna hit this with some nitrogen. All right, since I got all that cleaned up on the inside, I'm going to hook my gauges, get it out the way. Digital gauges, we don't want to get them wet because I'm getting ready to clean the coil. All right. And we gotta take the fan off. I can get a before and after of my pressure when I clean the coil. But coil should be good. I mean, pressure should be good. Sometimes you clean the coil, the pressures are lower, but in this case, feel pretty good outside, and my pressure wasn't high. So I don't think there's going to be anything wrong with that. Let's see here. So get all the gauges out the way, get all the meters out the way. I'm going to go ahead and take all the screws out. Take all the screws out the unit, take the top off. Now I'm going to have to snap this off here. Got more zip ties. Make it look pretty. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. So you gotta be very careful with this right here. I think this yellow wire is my fan. This yellow wire, the yellow wire is my compressor, and I had it on the fans. So if I would have turned that on, this brown is actually the fan. So let me go ahead and put this back on the Herm, because we'd have had 50 microfarads going to that fan. The compressor probably wouldn't have started, but that fan probably gonna get loud. Just not done it before. So now they got to determine which one of these blacks go to the compressor. I gotta unhook the fan. Okay, so that's the compressor. So this is gonna be the fan right here. Fan got thicker wire. That's good, man. So I should have a purple onto the fan. Purple common. So I got 3 wires going to my fan, and I should be able to take all these screws off. Take my top off. Yeah. Top back on the Schrader port. Screws somewhere I won't lose them. Need to go get my little magnet tray out the truck. Alright, so I'm all screwed from the top. One more. Set this to the side over here. All right, now I'm gonna take off the siding. All right, so you see it's probably kind of hard to tell how bad it was with that cage on there. As you can see, it's in pretty rough condition. Pretty rough. Like I say, so I'm gonna hit it with the brush. Get all that dirt out of there, so when I hit water, it won't turn into mud. And then I clean it from the inside out. All right. Gotta have your dust mask, folks. We'll determine which way the wind blowing and try to get out the way too. Yeah, so all I'm doing is going with the flow, because it's going to take me quite a while to finish this, so I'm not going to show the whole process. You can see where them coils corroding right there. I'm telling you, I don't care how much chemicals you just spray on here. If you don't get down here and brush this, them chemicals not about to clean this up. Promise. It's gonna make it worse. But like I said, I ain't gonna bore y'all with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video. And but that's all I'm doing. I'm just going in the direction of the coil, so I won't bend any or stop up any other coils for airflow. And whenever I do see corrosion like this, I'm just gonna kind of go around it. I can test it. I go real soft and gentle, but I won't go hard, so they won't fall off. I'm gonna go around this whole coil and do this. And sometimes, like this right here, easy to come off. Sometimes it's kind of get down in there. I gotta go up and down like this, and eventually. But I'm being very gentle with it though. I'm not really pressing at all. You will bend the coil. I'm barely got my hand on the end of this handle right here, and I'm just up and down. That's it. Like I say, get you some headphones, good podcast or something like that. Listen to your music, and just take your time. Don't really be in no hurry. And usually, if I have customers to where if it get this bad, sometimes I charge more, or if they on my maintenance plan, I just charge them the same and just come as a coil cleaning, because I know once I do this, and if I keep it up every year, I won't be doing this. It won't take me as much time, and I can just clean it from the outside. You know, if I'm cleaning it every year. Or you got to kind of like look around your environment and try to encourage them to, you know, clean up, make sure ain't no mud, or, you know, or what's causing it. But I think this right here more just years of neglect. I'm gonna go ahead and get started though. Hey, I'll leave links in the description too, man. Get you one of these. Get you one of these. Go sit down and do your thing. They come in handy though. Let me get all that out of there. Once we get all this out, allow the unit to drain. Can't drain with all that in there. All right, so I finished cleaning with the brush on the outside. No corrosion cleaner needed. Ready to drain. Get all these leaves out of there. All right. Now we can hit it with some water. I already got all the leaves out the bottom. Could have made it real shiny down there, but there's no power out here for my vacuum. Like I said, all we want is clear them holes down there for it to drain though. I ain't finna go get no extension cord. So it should be good to go. So now I can just go to every little inch of that coil right here. See, now we can breathe. That's all I want. Let me know we good. So I just take my time. And I can see where the little copper, yeah, that's copper. I'm trying to just get between that copper. You know, if you can see it, see them little copper bends, or the tubing. Really just going between them. That's it. Like I said, I ain't really got nothing against corrosion cleaner. I mean coil cleaner. As long as you get it all off. See, a lot of people, they throw it on there, they don't want to take the time and do this and rinse it all off. And you got to take that top off to rinse it off. Like the Goodman kind of force you to take the whole top off of there. Even at Lennox unit, you got to take that whole top off. But some even Goodman unit, like a Manor unit, they got it where you can just take the fan guard off and you can leave this outer shell around it. And they do that, and then you can't get up under here. Can't get up under this part. And that's why a lot of times you see the top of the coil corroded. So they leave that corrosion clean on there. Yeah, you got to get every inch of that coil when you're using that cleaner. Like I say, the goal ain't to have these things shiny though. I don't see the point of coil cleaning when you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? They got to get down and dirty. Take the top off, brush it, just take the time. Like I say, on some maintenances, let's say if I ran on this unit right here with no cooling coil because they had high head pressure due to a dirty coil, I'm going to charge accordingly because I know there ain't no part of no regular maintenance. Yeah, it's going to be a couple $100 to clean the coil the right way. But once you got it clean, you ain't got to do all this again. You can clean it from the outside in every year. All right, and I'm gonna hit this side here. That's the main thing though, really can't be in no hurry. But I understand you don't want to do this in the middle of the summertime. Hey, and that's on the homeowner. But this could have been done, you know, in what we call the shoulder season when it's cooler outside. It ain't our fault that homeowner neglecting their unit, so you got to charge accordingly. A lot of them be like, nah, just sign me up for the maintenance, because the core cleaning part of the maintenance, ain't it? Nah, not when they get that bad. That's another line item now. But it's step by step how you maintenance a condenser unit. Step by step. Like I say, you might want to since this unit getting old. What year this unit is here? I'm gonna go by the serial number on the number plate here. So 13. The serial number first two digits. So this unit what? 12 years old now. 2013. It's 2025 now. So you might want to sell them a refurbished package. Well, just go ahead and put a new capacitor and a new contactor on there. Refurbish the unit. Maybe a soft start kit. Give them option. You ain't got to replace it just because of the age. Every little inch of that coil. Some people call and they want to know the price of the maintenance over the phone, but it's hard to tell when you don't know the condition of the unit. I got standard rates. Got membership packages, a one-time maintenance. So if I come out there and you're expecting what I told you from the standard rate, I don't know what's going on with the unit. As you can see, this right here take a lot longer. All right, so now I got that. Now I can just kind of hit that coil. Like I say, some people want to shine it up. Now I just lightly hit it. Like I said, I don't want to, the ones that corroded right there, I don't want to damage that any more than what it is, so I kind of go around that. This side here corroded pretty good. Hit this. Well, I learned a lot of homeowners, they don't really know what be going on when you say clean the coil. Their main thing is, when you say you're gonna clean that condenser unit, a lot of times they looking, see if you got all them leaves up on the bottom down there. That's their idea of cleaning the condenser unit. I remember I did this one time, cleaned the unit up real good and left a couple leaves down there. And folks calling me, email, hey, my husband said you left all them leaves down there. But my concern was, you know, getting the unit to breathe. You can have a couple leaves down there, but as long as you see them air gaps down there, that's what I'm concerned about. You know. Not just get every leaf. You might leave 1 or 2 leaves, they expect you to get all of them. And you don't want a lot of dirt down there. That dirt down there, you may, all that water accumulate in that dirt and the leaves, and it'll rust the pan. So I want to get a couple handfuls. All right, folks, so I'll go ahead and put this cage back on. It'll be good to go. Yeah. So it's best though, if I leave this cage and hold as best you can. Just take 2 sides off and take this panel piece off here. That way you get in trouble. Put all that back on there. All right, got everything put back together there. So now I'm just going to, remember this purple right here on the fan was common. This black right here was on the other side of this contactor. And we got the fan. Gonna be on 2-prong of that capacitor. All right, go ahead and put some tie scraps on there. All right, I'm gonna put me a hard start kit on here also, since they already had one on there. But I do wanna just make sure everything come back on, but it's not calling for cool now. I can bump it once I apply power. All right. Alright, so I did have one of the TQS6. I thought all mine was relays, so go ahead and put this on here. I think they just had theirs hanging. I'm gonna see if I can mount this. See if I can. Yeah, so all I'm gonna do on here is just go to one side of the horn. The other wire kind of loose. See if I can tighten that up a little bit. All right, that's good. I always want to make sure our terminal is good and tight. That's going to be one part of the maintenance also. Especially when you see somebody replace a capacitor. Sometimes the terminals are not the same. Alright, so I'll stick that on my conduit side. Then I think I'm just gonna stick this right here. So I'm gonna give me a pre-drill hole right here. I'm going slow. I just want, on this panel here, should never be no copper too close to it, but I can be on the safe side, just go slow. All right, you're gonna be careful with this. Try not to crack. I'm gonna go slow with this. I don't want to crack that plastic. All right, but that's good. We got some new hard start on there. We'll start it up. Alright, there go my amps. Got that unit all cleaned up. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Well, go ahead and wrap this video up. Everybody, thanks for watching. Remember, hey, if you're interested in a good laser tape measure, the link will be on the description below. Shout out to Top T, sponsored this video. But I got a lot more work to do. We got to maintenance this unit right here next. This one is for upstairs, but I still got to go check the temperature differential and do the attic part of our furnace and evaporator cores in the attic. So, and also this unit don't have any filters in it, so I got a little bit more work to do. All right, HVAC, we out. Hey, thanks for watching. You made it to the end. Y'all found this information valuable. Go ahead and smash that like button. We out. I'm gonna rip out all that armor flex too. That's part of refurbishing. See, that one's pretty bad there. All right, that's a wrap there. I'm gonna end it this time for real, but want to make a little more money or something, tell them, hey, let's run new thermostat wire. At least take this off and splice it up in there.